So a lot of you have been asking me to build a mobile app, integrate the backend without writing a single line of code. Today we're going to build a full stack app using Cursor. We're going to integrate Firebase. We're going to integrate OpenAI. It's going to be a simple chat app, and I'm going to do all this without writing a single line of code. This is what the app looks like. You have the welcome screen. You can log in. Authentication, right? I already have my account, so I'm just gonna authenticate my account here. Log in. We already have the chat. I'll say hello. The AI is gonna reply. We have the history here from our chat. We have the settings screen. We can change the theme. Look how clean that looks. I'm gonna log out. So there are a few things you're going to need for this video. Make sure you have Cursor on your computer, obviously, and then make sure you have Firebase account set up and you have OpenAI account set up. As usual, I always tell you guys, take your time in planning out how you want to structure your app. In this case, this is what our file structure is going to look like, from a folder all the way down to the files, because this is going to make the developing part of the app itself significantly easier than what it usually would be. Here we're just going to go to your Firebase console, create new project. Project name, what are we gonna call it? We'll call it Chat-in. I'll just say Chat-in. There, that works. So that's gonna be the chat app. Continue, default, yeah, just default Firebase, and then create project. So this is going to create the Firebase project for us. Now the project is ready. We're going to click continue. So we would want to go through the web, because the web, it's easier. You can take the SDK and you can integrate it for iOS, Android, and the web. Whereas if you pick iOS, it would only be integrated for iOS, and then Android, it would only be integrated for Android. So in React Native Expo, if you just use the web, you can integrate it for all three. So in this case, app nickname, we're going to call it Chatin. There, just that. It doesn't really matter. You can call it whatever you want. So this is the SDK that we're going to need. So I'm actually going to copy this because we're going to need it for later. Paste. So now this is the SDK that we're going to need, and it's pretty much done. We just click continue. So now we've set up the application. Next thing is we need to set up authentication. So we go to authentication here, get started. So that's Firebase authentication. In this case, there's different ways that you can authenticate your application. We want to use email and password. You could use Google, you could use Facebook, you could use GitHub, you could use anything you want, Apple, but we want to keep it simple. We're going to go with email and password, enable. There we go. So now email and password authentication is set up. The next thing that we're going to need to set up is Firestore. So if we come here, right here, so that's so that we'll be able to save data, create database, next. So we'll just set it up in production. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, whatever you want, set it up. So now it's actually creating the Firestore database for us. Yeah, so now we've successfully set up the Firebase project. We have the authentication set up for email and password, and we also have the Firestore database set up for being able to save data and so on. Now we're going to move to the next thing, which is to set up OpenAI, and it's just setting up the project and getting the API key. As you can see here, I already have a few projects in place. You just need to go to your OpenAI dashboard, click create, project name, we'll call it Chatin, same thing we're calling everywhere, create. So now the project is created right there, and then we are going to click it. We just need to get the API key. So as you can see here, there's a lot of different things you can do. We're just gonna keep it simple. We'll go to code here, and this is the code that we're actually going to use to be able to interact with OpenAI. So I'm just gonna copy that. You can copy that and keep it wherever you want. And then it says here, your API key can be found here. So just click there. I'll create a new secret key. I'll just call it Chatin API for the project. It's right there, Chatin, and I'll just say create secret key. So it's created it for me. I'll copy your API key and then save that. We've set up the project in Firebase and OpenAI. We've got our SDK from Firebase and we've got our API key from OpenAI. Now we're going to go into building the mobile application in Cursor, which is setting up the Expo environment, the project, and so on. Let's get it. Now you're going to go to Cursor and we'll create a new project for React Native Expo terminal. Same thing we did last time. So I want to navigate to my YouTube folder. You can do this for wherever you want to save the file. So in this case, it's my YouTube folder, and you're just gonna paste this command right here, which is the command to create a new application. We're gonna call it chatting like we did. So what this is going to do is Expo is going to take care of creating the folder and the projects and everything for us. All you have to do is just sit back and relax. So here it's asking us to create it. We just say yes, enter, and now it's creating the template for us. Now the project is ready. Expo is taking care of all the work for us. All we have to do now is open it. So I will just navigate to that folder. There it is, chatting. Select the folder, and you see here Expo has created all the files and folders for us. These are all templates, right? So what we do want to do is start this from scratch because we want to start from zero. So what we're actually going to do is reset the project and delete all the template. Just that way we can start it from zero. So what this is doing, as you can see, is it's removing all the templates for us. You see here, you have the app, and then you have the template that was created initially. So we can actually delete this. Now you can see right here the app and everything, the component, the hooks, the constants, the script. So it's actually moved all those, and now we just have a simple basic app. We can actually start building the mobile application. Make sure you install Expo Go on your mobile application because that's what we're going to use to test the application. While you're doing that, we're going to install all the libraries that you're going to require for this project right there. The libraries are now installed. I cannot lie, that took forever. That took like at least like 30 minutes. I don't know what happened, but it took forever. Anyways, next thing we're going to do is we're going to run the app. So it will be nps expo start. What it's going to do, as usual, it's going to create the barcode for us. We're going to scan it on Expo Go, and we're going to run the app. So now the app has started. As you can see here, we only have the index screen, which is empty. So I will just change this. You already know this, but I'll just say hello, and you see how it's going to make that change live right there. Look how quick that was. Now we are going to start building the screens. I'll bring out the cursor chat, and remember, we have the folder structure that we already need, which I will paste here. This is why the planning phase is so important. So under the tabs, we have the home screen, the settings screen, and then we have the onboarding path, which we would have the welcome screen, the login screen, the register screen, the forgot password screen, and so on all the way down. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell Cursor, please create these files and folders for my app. It is a simple chat app that integrates Firebase and OpenAI. I need you to start incrementally, starting with the home, with the tabs, with the tabs. Let's just say tabs in bracket, home and settings. Once done, we can go to the next. Now let's see what it's going to do for us. So it's going to create a tabs folder here, and then inside there, that's this layout that's going to have the tabs for the home screen and the settings screen. You have the home screen right there, and we have the settings screen right here. See how ridiculously crazy this is? We didn't write a line of code. So apply that, create new file. So it's going to create the new file for us. As you see right there, that's the tabs. It's created a new file, so I'll accept it. And then now we need the home screen under that tabs folder. Create new file. Look at that. We'll accept it. And yeah, that's okay. It's giving us error, but that's okay. Create new, because we can always fix the error, right? Okay, so now what is the error telling us? The error is telling us that the components are not created yet, which is what we need to create next. So we'll say, perfect. Now, please create the components. Now it's going to create these components because the reason we're getting an error for them is because they're not created yet. It's going to create the component, a custom button, the input field, and chat text, and I believe the toggle for theme as well. This is why it's so important to do this incrementally, because you're not overwhelming the AI. Now we're going to apply this, create new file. So it's creating the components right here. You see it, custom button. We accept that. We're creating the input field. It's creating the new file. We accept that as well. The chat message, we'll create that as well and accept that. Hopefully by the time we're done this, we should not get any errors anymore, in theory, what we are going to see, okay? Perfect, so now what are we getting an error on? So these components, chat message. So we can actually ask the AI to fix that issue and it will tell us exactly what the issue is. That way we don't have to touch the code. There it goes because chat component doesn't exist. Really? Chat message. It's right there. Unless, hold up. So if this usually will help navigate it to the correct place. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. But there you go. So now it's fixed that. And then we'll go to the settings screen. And that's there as well. So I don't know why it's doing that. So that should fix that. There you go. Now, we have our home screen and our settings screen. Obviously, we're going to go back and touch all these and kind of clean them up and so on. But for the time being, we're going to create the remainder of the screen. So we've created the tabs. We've created the components. What do we want to create next? We'll say create the next part in bracket onboarding. And as you can see, you can notice that when we go here, the reason why it's still showing the index first is because the index is a screen. Right now when the app opens, this is the first screen that opened. But what we can do is we can actually make this navigate to the first screen that we want. In this case, it would be the welcome screen. We'll do all that once we're ready. But right now, we'll create the new file for onboarding right there. So that's the layout for the stack. So it will create the welcome screen as well for us. Accept that. What's the next screen? Is the login screen. Create that as well. This is crazy. Like, we haven't written a single line of code. The last one is the forgot password screen. We already have the input field. Oh, so now it's saying we need to modify that component to handle different input types. And this is why this is so cool. So now we're gonna go there and actually modify that. And all these don't matter. We might get errors and so on. That's okay. We'll incrementally go back and fix them. So now the home screen, we're getting an error right here. And that's from the components. We'll fix the home screen later. Let's see what the welcome screen error is. Custom right there. It's missing the title, so we'll see the custom button. So we need to add that in there. And that has fixed the welcome screen. So this is where the authentication comes in, because what we want is we want a function that when the user opens the application, if they're authenticated, it goes directly into the home screen or tabs. But if they're not authenticated, it will go through the onboarding flow. So that's what we want to do, but we have not integrated Firebase and OpenAI yet. Right now, we're just doing sort of like front end and just making sure the app works, right? First off, let's fix this because this is bugging me, I can't lie. So we will say, please fix this to the AI. Please fix the home screen and count for the onboarding screens as well to avoid errors. So now it should fix that and account for all the other screens as well. There you go. So now the home screen should be fixed. We'll apply that. Yep, there you go. And then apply this. Okay. So we've created the tabs, we've created the onboarding screen. We need to create the index not found and so on. So we'll tell the AI to create that. Okay, we'll say next. Please create the next part of the app, and it should be this right here. So now it's going to create that for us, and I think what is left after that will be our services and context and the .env file. So I'll just copy that for later. So I just moved this a little bit, that way you guys can see the chat, because I was obviously blocking that. So we'll go all the way down and continue where we stopped. Jeez, there we go. So it has created all those files that we needed. So the index, the layout, the not found screen, and the splash screens. We will just apply them one by one. So the layout should update this guy right here. So it's gonna add it there, and we can fix that. That's no problem. Splash screen, that's because the splash screen is not created yet. Apply the index, authentication, and the app crashed. And then we'll apply the non-found screen. It's created right there. And the last one is the splash screen, create. So there's a few things that we will need to play around with and update. So first off, let's reload the app. Okay, so when we reload the app, what is that error? We can fix that later. So it has the login and the create screen. So if we click the, wow, mind you, we created all this. We did not write any line of code, nothing. So if we go back, create, that looks pretty good. Okay. So that's looking decent, but obviously nothing is going to happen if you input anything. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to the history, what we were working on, because we still have the other parts to work on, which would be this part. And we'll tell the AI to please create that. So please also create this. And this is where it's really cool. You can actually provide it with the SDK that we saved last time from Firebase, and just see if it's actually going to integrate it. I doubt it will, but I want to see if it actually will in this case. So I would say this is my Firebase SDK, and I provided with that, and this is my OpenAI API, and I'll provide it with my OpenAI API key. Please set everything up and fix any issue. Kind of want to see how far this is. Let's see what it's going to do. This is crazy. So it's creating and adding all those values into our .env file, which it hasn't created yet, but now if we click apply, it will create that, create new file right there. So now it's adding all our API keys and everything in the .env file for us. Okay. And then it's creating the Firebase service and then integrating the .env files for us. So the service should be created right there, and it's integrating that. So we'll accept that, and I accept that as well. I almost forgot to accept that. And next, it's creating the OpenAI. It's integrating that for us as well. There's no way. Imagine we run this and it works. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm not a developer though. I'm not a developer, so I doubt it's gonna work, but let's see. So now it's saying we need to update our root layout and to use the app provider, because the app provider is what is now would be the app provider, which is the app context. This right here. Okay, let's see what it's going to do for us. Except we already have that. Update your support environment variable. We need to do this. There's no way, guys. You're about to see me go crazy right now. If this actually, if this works, you're about to see me go crazy right now. Let's try it out. Full name, email, moment of truth. You guys saw me do this in real time. So if this works, I'm about to go nuts. No way. No freaking way. No. You guys saw that in real time. We still have a few errors to fix, but you guys saw that in real time. No way. No way. I don't know what to say, and it's in Firebase. Hold up. I'm about to show you guys because this is ridiculous. Look at this. If I reload this, you guys saw that in real time. I'm not a developer though. I'm not a developer. Just letting you guys know. I'm just using AI to do whatever is going on. That's okay. Chill. We got some work to do. We got a lot of work to do. Now we need to the theme, because I tried that did not work. So we need to fix that. Please make it so that the theme toggle works. And I will click code base. So it should go to this right here and actually put the function for us, because there's no function, right? The theme context. It shouldn't be. Is there a theme context? No, there is no theme context. We'll implement a working theme toggle. We'll need to create a theme context and update the relevant components. So we need to create a theme context. Yes, because we have to wrap the whole app. So we will create that. Under context, yep, accept, and then we will update the theme toggle, accept, and then we will update the app layout and wrap the entire app by the theme provider. That makes sense. And then we will update the settings screen to use the theme. Okay, the settings screen is using the theme, that's good, but the rest of the screen also, the app needs to. This is great, but we need the rest of the app to also use the theme, and actually we'll do it incrementally. I was gonna set up the logout as well, but we'll do that incrementally. Mind you guys, we're able to register right now. Just saying, we're able to register right now. Lightwork, say you're right. Update the rest of the app. So yeah, so now we have to go through. So what it's going to do instead is it's going to create a theme folder, or file, sorry, that we're going to use across the app. We're going to be able to reference that across the app. Okay, that is updated. And then now our home screen, accept that, which is just, there you go. So the home screen now has it. The chat message should now have a theme as well. The input fields should now have a theme as well. The custom button should now have a theme as well. The root layout should. I do this for real, for real. I do this for real, for real. I didn't even write a single line of code. Come on. Come on, bro. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I know what I'm doing. Well, I'm not writing the code, obviously, but I understand what's going on. That's why the planning is so important. Like, that's why the only reason it's this easy is because I have a whole script of every folder and everything, which you guys saw, and obviously I know the prompt to use and so on. The more you do it, the more you know what to say and what's going on, where an issue is and where you can fix it and so on. Just being honest, just being honest. But you guys are still seeing how easy it can be though. Like, come on. Alright, so we have set up the layout. Now the next thing we need to set up is this button right here, because it's not doing nothing when we click log out. Nothing is happening, so we gotta fix that. So to fix that, we gotta go to the settings screen and say, yo, we'll tell the AI, like, hey yo, please fix this, cause it ain't doing nothing. No way. Let's see what it says here. Let's see if it fixes it. Let's see the language it's going to use too. That's what I'm gonna have to start doing. I'm gonna start using. Say, I'll help you implement the logout. Looking at the code, we already have the logout function available in the app context line. So, damn, that's crazy. It's telling us a line too. So if we go to this, it already has the logout. Oh yeah, it's right. So what it's going to do now is it's going to call this function in the settings screen. I think it would call it there. Yep, right there. So it's going to call it into the settings screen. Now, that's great. It told us the line too. Brother, if I click logout and this work, the video is over. That's crazy. Guys. Let me just tell you guys what we've done so far. Let me just hold up. Let's appreciate what just happened. Let me just tell you guys what we've done. So we have created an application so far. We've integrated Firebase. We have integrated Firebase where you can actually register to log in and then log out. And just letting you guys know. Just letting you guys know. Let's get back to work though. Let's get back to work. There's still a lot of work to do, yeah? There's still a lot of work to do. Let's get it. Okay. So now, you know what? Let me try to log in. Hold up. I don't think that's set up yet. Yeah, it's not set up yet. So we'll say now, please integrate the login function. Jeez, I can't spell function to save my life. Function. And we will do the code base right here. And once it's done, I just click login and it's going in live. This is ridiculous because I know this is about to work. So now Firebase authentication is pretty much set up now. That's crazy. So now we can actually log in and log out. That's crazy. Wow. If we go log in, Firebase authentication, and it even have the oh my days. We got work to do though. Can't take forever for this video now. Come on. So now we've set up Firebase authentication. Next thing we need to do is the chat integrating OpenAI. So where is chat? The chat is right here, the home. So handle send. So now we say, now please help set up the chat so that the user can chat with the AI. In bracket, OpenAI code base. Let's see what it's going to do. If it actually, every time I say if it actually, it always does. So I can't. The home. So help you implement the AI functionality, you will need to modify the home screen component to integrate with OpenAI. Here is what you need to update. I'm not reading all that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not reading all that, my boy. It's actually importing the OpenAI service, because if we go to OpenAI, right here it's set up, that's the function for OpenAI, and then it's importing the API key from the .env file. So let's try it. Hello, we're using AI to build an AI app that chat with us. That sounded so terrible and corny and unplanned, but it is what it is. Let's try it. Click. Ain't no way. We're done. The video is done. We're cutting the video. Everyone have a great day. There's no reason to do this. This is ridiculous because we just created this in less than 30 minutes. Actually, now it's almost an hour, but we got it done. And we're not even at the... Alright, I gotta chill, but I'm excited because I can't believe it. You guys just saw me. I didn't even know what I was doing. Okay, let's go. I'm so excited because I'm just showing you guys this for you guys to see how easy it is. Obviously, the more time you spend, the more educated you get, the more you do your research, the more time you spend planning, the better and easier this gets. And I enjoy this because sitting there and writing lines of code is annoying and frustrating. And you can sit here and argue with this with AI for hours to get what you want to do done. But guys, are you seeing this? I'll be like, yo, say hi to YouTube. Hi YouTube, hope y'all doing. Let's go. I'm gonna tell this guy to say hi to YouTube too. So hold up, say hi to YouTube. Why is he taking forever? Hi YouTube, I'm Claudia. Bro, I'm not trying to hear. Oh god, see, this guy is doing the most. This guy is that friend that you ask you like one question and they're telling you their whole family life story, bro. I'm not trying to hear all that. You're just supposed to say hi. You're supposed to do what he did. Hi. Done. Alright. Okay. Like what? Why is he telling me all this? I didn't ask for that. AIs. Anyways, let's get back to work. We got a lot of work to do. Guys, hold up. Let's hold up. Guys, let's just appreciate that we just built an app, integrated Firebase and OpenAI, and I didn't even write a single line of code though. I'm having fun with this. Okay, let's get back. Let's lock in. There's a lot of work to do. So now there's some things that we're going to need to do, which is, as you can see here, when we reload the app, that data is no longer there, and there's a reason for that. It's because the data is not saved, right? Okay, first of all, I'll say please improve the UI/UX of the home/chat screen, and please make it so that the keyboard is avoided when the user is typing. What this will do, the avoid keyboard, is when I click that, you see how it kind of like overrides that and you can actually see what you're typing. What it should do is when you do that, it will scroll and take that field up on top of the keyboard, so it would avoid the keyboard. And add the send button. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. It's going to improve the UI UX. Oh, I know this button looks pretty decent though. Okay, so now when I click that, you see what I mean? Now it's doing that. So you say, hello, how are you doing today? Say hi to YouTube. Okay, so that's working. So now we're good on there. If we change the theme, okay, we're good there. And if we log out, okay, everything is looking good. If we log back in, no way, man. We need to avoid keyboard here as well. Oh my God. So you see how we deleted it? See how the data is deleted? So we're going to have to fix that. So what we need is to save that data, right? But that's good. So now we need to be able to save the data. So let's log back in. Oh, and then we want when user log in, when the app is restarted, it should log them into the app directly. They don't have to go through the flow. So let's see if that works. So right now, if I reload the app, it's gonna take them back to the onboarding. Yep, as it should. Perfect, we're back in business. Log in. The theme should not do that, but that's okay. We can fix that always. It's just a UI issue. Okay, oh, the welcome screen is not using the correct theme. Okay, we can fix that. Okay, so we are back in business. Let's do the first thing, which is we go to the home screen or the chat and we say we need to integrate the ability for that data to actually be saved in Firebase. So we will say when a user chats with the AI, the data is deleted when the app is restarted. Please make it so that the data for each user is saved in Firebase Firestore database. Let's see what it does. Let's see if it actually pulls it off. The more things you ask it to do, the harder it is on it, but let's see. So we are going to try everything that we've integrated. Let's see what happens. So we are going to try to log in. If I say hello, perfect, and then I reload the app, it should go directly to the home screen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we still have a few errors we need to deal with, and we still need to fix the history. So when we go to the database here, you can see that all the data is there. It's just not being fetched. So we're able to authenticate, we're able to log in, log out, create account, put data into the database. So now we just need to finish up some things, which is like fetch data. So now when the user chats with the AI, the data is not being fetched to the history screen. Please fix this issue. Okay, guys, we might be onto something now. Okay, so the data shows now. That's good. So that looks pretty good. Now we know the data shows and it works. We can delete data. Yep, we can delete data. Nice. And then if I reload the app, it should come back here and show the history data. Yep. Okay, perfect. Like so. Now what's the next thing? Now the app works. Please sort the data based on date. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. And then for history, we do the same thing. Perfect. I will just delete this first, and then I'll reload the app. We've built a simple chat app where we have a front end and we have a back end. So the reason that data is there is because it is some of the dummy one that was already there prior. So I'll just delete all the messages. That way we can start from zero. Delete, and that should be done from the chat as well. So if I reload the app, there should be theoretically nothing. Perfect. Now we are good. So I'll just say hello. Come on. And if we go to the database in 5, should be here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Show me something, man. Don't play with me now. Don't play with me. It should be there. There you go. Right there. And if we go to history, when I go back to the app and I reload, it should be there. So now it's in chat and it's in history, and you can delete it as well. Look how clean that looks. And it's obviously a simple app, but the goal here was just to show you guys the integration of Firebase and OpenAI. Obviously, there's a lot of things that when you're doing this yourself, you're going to dig deeper, but this was just to kind of show you the flow. Okay, we will now go and fix the boarding screen. The welcome screen is light instead of using the appropriate theme. So we will come here and we will say, please fix the theme of the welcome screen and the theme on all the headers in the onboarding screens. So the welcome screen should change its theme when I do this. Boom. Holy! Guys, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. And then next thing, the login screen header should be fixed as well when I do this. Now, I don't know what the UI UX would look like, but guys, I think once this is done, this should be it. Login looks decent. So now, when I click that, look at that. So now that's looking pretty decent. So now the login screen is looking good. We like that. There we go, guys. And there we go. So now you see you're able to register. You're able to log in. Click login. You have the chat history there. It also is saved in the history. It shows there. The theme changes as well. Say hi to YouTube. The AI says hi to YouTube. Look how clean that looks, guys. We built that. So now you're able to push that data to Firebase. And if you come here, you see that it's sent to Firebase and also being pulled, fetched from Firebase. And what else? So in this video, we were able to do user authentication. We were able to do user login and log out registration. We were able to do the ability for users to add data, the ability for users to fetch data without writing a single line of code. So if you liked the video, thank you so much. Thank you so much for staying here, and thank you so much for everyone that has been subscribing. It's been very, very helpful, and the kind words and everything. Like I said, I'm learning this as much as you guys are. So I'm just going through the process and just doing everything I can to make it as easy as I can, the way I do it. It's not the best way, but I think the big thing here is like, you take whatever you see here and obviously do significantly better with it than what I'm doing. Like, all I'm doing is just showing you that it's possible, because if I can do it, so can you. Peace.